Well, welcome to my presentation. The goal of the research is to assess marketplace resilience from the perspective of domain users. And the approach is to explore the various shocks and stresses traders and consumers face in these marketplaces, as well as their common practices and adaptive capacities, prior to suggesting any interventions aiming to reduce disaster risk and build resilience. Three main reasons support that research. First is the fact that there's a lack of evidence on how urban dwellers use marketplaces during crisis. Secondly, there's also a lack of evidence on market support interventions, especially in relation to built environment projects. How do they relate to food security? And I would also add that there's a lot of projects, public markets projects in low-income cities that just don't work. They are unused and abandoned shortly after reconstruction. This is a mixed method case study research where I look at 4 different marketplaces in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, a context of high poverty, high vulnerability to hazards, and also weak governance. I selected 4 different marketplaces who present different architectural and managerial characteristics and have been unequally affected by natural hazards. And I did more than 200 interviews with market traders, customers in markets, as well as relevant stakeholders. I rely on an approach that I call marketplace resilience, which is the capacity of the marketplace users to maintain or rapidly return to the desired functions of the marketplace, and to also adapt to changing environments and contexts, and along with stakeholders to transform the marketplace in order to reduce disaster risk and enhance adaptive capacities. The preliminary findings are the fact that most marketplace users rely on the marketplace as a source of income and also as a source of basic commodities. They persistently use the marketplace during crisis in order to access that. But of course, rebuilding or recovering trade has a huge impact on household poverty. And also, what I found is there's a complex territorial arrangement that allows social capital among traders, but also between customers and traders during crisis. And if the infrastructure is destroyed, then the territories remain in a way. And also, I think the research also adds that the concept of resilience, although it's highly debated in academia and in practice, is quite useful to kind of understand the complex realities of these users. Thank you very much.